Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to Dawn Williams Tarot. Thank you so much for finding your way to me. This message is for sun, moon, or rising placements in the sign of Aquarius. So if you have those in your birth chart, this message may be for you. Keep in mind, this is a general reading, so not all messages may resonate. So keep what does, release what doesn't. And I just want to ensure that there is no breakdown in communication or a misunderstanding of any kind, okay? So if you're new to my channel, welcome, warm welcome to all of you, and actually a warm welcome to everyone who finds their way to this video. I appreciate you taking the time. I know that there are plenty of readers out there for you to, spend your time watching. So I do appreciate those of you who do consistently come and watch my videos. So thank you so much for that. So today I am going to pull cards specifically on career and money. I had a really good response the last time I did these types of videos. I got a lot of feedback, and I actually got a good round of readings, business from those specific readings. So just keep that in mind. So it doesn't necessarily have to be about that. I mean, I can read just about on anything that you're interested in doing a deeper dive with whatever's going on with you. So my details are in the description box. The description box below, or you can go to dawnwilliamstarot.com and my details are there. So you can find out my pricing and my availability on my website. Okay, so what I plan to do is I'm going to pull cards from the Light Seers Tarot deck. And then I'm going to actually clarify those cards with these other two career and money decks. So this deck here on the right is the Indigo Goddess deck. And then the one on the left is called Career and Life Choices deck. I'm as your final card, I'm always going to complete your reading with tarot cards because that is, there are my favorite. And so that should sum up your reading for today. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take myself off screen so we can concentrate on the cards. And then the other thing that I wanted to mention was, we are still in Mercury retrograde. Keep that in mind. I have found that it is affecting progression for people moving forward. So we'll see what happens in your reading. But remember that during retrograde times, it feels as though things really slow down and start to move backwards. And during those times is when we do a lot of reanalyzing or refocusing, rebuilding, rebalancing, reflecting. So all of those energies that start with those words. So recreate, realign, reflect, revisit, rebirth, refuel, rebalance, redo, relax, rejoice, regroup, refocus, rebuild. I'm sure there's some I'm missing. But anyway, okay, so we are pulling cards today on career and money path for our Aquariuses for the month of April. Please, may I have some cards that represent their strengths, weaknesses, and their opportunities moving forward for the month. I have already done this, but I'm going to do it again. Okay, so your first card, Aquarius, is, Ace of Wands. Great card. So that is a new opportunity coming in, something that's very inspirational and passionate. New ideas coming, aha moment. And then we have the Empress energy. We love her. She's the divine feminine. Oh, and the Sun card, really nice cards just to start off here with Aquarius. So with this Ace of Wands, this is your new idea, your aha moment. These are ideas and things that you might have been kicking around for a while that have been things that have been put on your back burner, or it could be that you're actually sitting down right now and putting together your game plan as to how you want to move forward, what it is that you're trying to create for yourself, for your career and your money path. And again, this is very inspirational, very inspiring energy. So let's get a clarifier for that energy with the career and life path deck. What else do our Aquariuses need to know about this Ace of Wands? So your first card is shedding. You're starting to outgrow your work situation. You need to set higher goals and standards. You work well in healing and medicine. So I don't know who this resonates with, but keep that in mind. It could be the reason why you are starting to have these epiphanies as to the direction you want to go. So let's get some more cards. We'll pull a card from the Indigo Goddess deck. I absolutely love this deck. I love the cardstock itself. I love all the vibrant colors. I love the fact that they have the lotus flowers on the back. I specifically bought this deck because of those lotus flowers. It's what drew me to this deck to begin with. But now I'm really glad that I got it because it really is quite inspiring, this deck. So what do our Aquariuses need to know about the Ace of Wands, please? Can we have another clarifier as to career and money path for our Aquarius? Family. And your card is Wish Granted. Excuse me. Well, that's a great card. Dreams are coming true. Prayers, answers, miracles, patience. Ask for more, and luck. Now, I'm going to preface that with saying that it's good luck, positive good luck. These eyes are on another card as well. So when I first saw this card, I thought that's what it was, but it's not. Okay, well, that's a great card. Wishes granted. What else do we need to know with the tarot, please? One final card for their strengths. So far, you have gotten your wishes granted. A new opportunity is coming in for you that is going to inspire you, fill you with passion. You're feeling quite creative and inspired. And then this is shedding the old, right? And getting ready to move into your new skin. It is kind of fascinating when you think about how snakes shed their outer layers and molt. Oh, and the World card. Very good. Okay, Aquarius. This is starting to really pick up very beautifully. So the World card is a completion card. It feels as though you are really going to be moving forward, or many of you will be moving forward with this idea of potentially a new role, a new job, a new career, a new path. The World card is a completion card. It feels as though many of you have come to the conclusion that maybe the path that you're currently on is not sustainable for you for whatever reason. It could be that maybe you're not stimulated enough in your job space. It could be that you are looking for something else that's a little bit more lucrative, or you're looking for a role where there is a potential for growth and movement, right? It could be any number of things, as this is a general reading. Now, the World card is the card of harmony, balance, and feeling fulfilled. It's also the card of integration. It is the card of spiritual awareness, understanding, conclusions, perfect endings, and inner peace. Your obstacles or your weakness has to do with this Empress energy. Now, the Empress energy, she is very abundant. She is our divine feminine energy. She is very fertile also at this time. So keep that in mind. If you are wanting to have a child, now would be the time to do that. But again, that is going to be a big resource. Having children do actually suck up a ton of your money, right? But I'm not saying that it's not worth it. Of course it is. The Empress is about nurturing and growth. She's about creativity. She's about new plans. She's about ideas. She really does well in terms of this Ace of Wands. However, if we were to look at her in the reverse, I would say that maybe you are not grounding your body enough. Maybe you're not taking care of yourself well enough. Maybe you are really pushing yourself to get things done, or maybe you're having sleepless nights or those types of things. So I would look at this as an opportunity for you to really do some self-reflecting in terms of how you can, return to self. Return to that place within yourself that knows that if you keep moving forward on the path that you're on, that eventually you might have a breakdown in terms of your health. So I'm feeling as though this is more health related than anything else. However, this is one of your weaknesses. So it could be you're just not really tapping into your higher divinity or those things. We're going to get some clarifiers and see what this has to do with in terms of your job or in terms of money situation. Can we have a clarifier, please, for the Empress in the weaknesses position? Okay, so your clarifying card is Star Power. Wow. Okay. Star Power says that you need engaging work that will let your talents shine. You are a natural actor and influencer. You attract fame and fortune. So you could be a person that has a channel on YouTube, or maybe you do posting of some kind on social media. Maybe you have your own channel, which is how you make your money, that kind of a thing. And I feel as though this is really saying that you really need a place where you can shine, right? So I feel as though this is championing that aspect of yourself. And if it is a weakness or a block, it could very much represent that maybe you are wanting to do this type of work, but you just haven't started that process yet. So let's pull another card. I love the idea of you attracting fame and fortune. Doesn't mean that you're going to become, like a movie star or something like that. But that does mean that once you start speaking your truth and getting out there, I feel as though people out there will pay attention, because people are very hungry for information right now. They're very hungry to get some answers for themselves, right? That they don't really know where to look or where to find. Ooh, we got 3 cards. They all fell out, so I'm just going to give them to you. Your first card is committed, creating from the heart. And I always say that is so important. Anything that you create, you have to be in alignment, right? And that's the big thing. You want to be in alignment with your higher self. You definitely want to bring in that heart space. You definitely want to bring in your gut, right? Because your gut is the thing that tells you whether it is fight or flight. And you need to pay attention to those energies within your body when they're giving you those signals. So it's talking about all in long-term career, life's work, legacy, and investment. So let's just start off with this star power, was we were talking about the potential of you maybe being a person who is an influencer on social media of some kind. And it feels as though you're very committed to that work. You're looking at it in terms of a long-term career. You really want to do that type of work. You want to be an influencer in that area of your life. Now, for those of you who don't have any interest in that, I feel as though this is your opportunity to really do some deep diving within yourself. What is it that will sing to your heart, that you will feel satisfied, that you will feel fulfilled, and that you will feel committed to this next role, whatever this next role may be? And some of you may already be in your perfect job situation, but maybe you're looking for a raise, or you're looking for a way to enhance your current offering to your employer, right? But then we have an opening. So bloom where you're planted. So some of you who may be in the situation right now where you feel as though you're in a good place and you don't really, or you're not really looking to go out there and explore what else is available to you, then it's just saying that, okay, so in my position, if you look at the lotus, right, the lotus flower to me represent us, our opening. So maybe it's one of those things where you're in your role and you're going to come out of your shell a little bit more. You are really going to use your gifts. You're going to nurture yourself. You're really tapping into your spiritual work, and your plan is now unfolding. This is a beautiful card here, Aquarius. And then we have the emergence. Okay, so this makes total sense, because the emergence is meaning you're coming out into the light. This is your soul work. You're awakened. You're in the spotlight, many interests, and live gently. Now, to me, this butterfly, of course, means it's coming out of its cocoon. It's had its transformation, or transformative. No, wait, what's the word I'm looking for? It's coming out of its chrysalis and it's doing its thing. But anyway, this is you. Look how pretty you are. Awesome. Okay, I like all those cards. Now let's get one more final card from the tarot deck to see what last message that we have about you coming, overcoming this weakness situation. And I do feel as though this is progressing. This could be just a temporary thing, although this is a major arcana. I kind of want to look for a second. At what her shadow side talks about. Oh, being overprotective of your creations, as well as, let's see, so it's a feeling of being overprotective of your creations and being overly dependent on others. Interesting. I wouldn't have gotten those because I just looked up in the card deck really quickly. I rarely do read reversals, but when you're looking at it from a weakness, you got to look at it. What are the strengths of that card, right? Okay, one last card here for this Aquarius reading for weaknesses. Nine of Wands. Okay, so the Nine of Wands is a card of feeling like the wounded warrior. It feels as though even though you have all these really positive cards coming in, and this is your weakness, like I was saying in the very beginning, that you need to rest, because if you look at him, he has just been going. He's been persevering. So this is my card of determination and persevering. And as you can see, he's got the thing around his head because he's really been, burning the midnight oil. He's very close to conclusions here with the 9, because 9s are about progression and it's about attainment. So you're very close to getting exactly what it is that you're looking for and what you want. And I say that because your opportunity here is with this Sun that is your next card. And the Sun represents everything nurturing and good. The other thing the Sun represents is a yes. So if you've been asking Spirit for something, if you've been putting out into the universe exactly what it is that you are wanting, Spirit's response is yes. The Sun is shining down on you. The Sun is nurturing, supporting you. The Sun is allowing you to have spiritual growth, mental, emotional, financial, passionate growth is all within this one card. Now, the thing I will say is that we are going to have this solar eclipse. No, yes, solar eclipse on the 8th of April. And I'm going to say to you, Aquarius, that date, that experience is going to open up doors for you. I feel though, as if you can get out in the sun, even if it's only for 5 minutes that day, take your shoes off, put your feet on the ground. And I don't mean cement, I mean earth. So either in grass or in dirt or whatever you've got that is connected to Gaia, Mother Earth, who's right next to you here, I would say that is going to help you shed some layers. And it's going to be different layers for all of you that are going to allow you to really step into your sovereignty. That's a beautiful card. I feel that very strongly too, by the way. So I hope that you will remember that on that day, if you listen to this before then, that the Sun, this lunar eclipse, this solar eclipse is going to be big for many people. For one thing, we have no idea what's going to happen that day other than, the expected eclipse, but they're really projecting a lot of stuff out there into the ether. So we'll see what is actually created, what actually happens. But for you, Aquarius, get outside, put your feet on the ground. And even if you only get a few minutes of sun, I would just, tell you that I feel as though it's an important step for you for some reason. And I don't know why. I don't know why I'm saying it. I'm just saying it because that's what Spirit wants me to share with you. Okay, here we go. So opportunity, this is your opportunity column. And what card do you get? Opportunity. You can't make this stuff up. You guys, it just happens. It's so funny. So the card reads, doors are opening up for you. You have the chance to change jobs. You have the chance to change jobs, start a new business, or invest in a new venture. Just do it. This is a great card. I actually came across this card this morning when I was shuffling the deck, and I thought, wow, I hadn't seen this card before. I really liked it. And I am going to probably do a short on it, only because I feel like this message does need to go out so that people can create and recognize and add their beautiful energy to this opportunity for themselves. So I am going to share your card, but I am really happy that it's shown up here for you in this opportunity position. So this is really opening up some doors for you. This is exactly what we were looking for, right? Some of you are going to stay where you are because you're comfortable there, and there's nothing wrong with that. But the others of you that are really looking for your soul mission, your path, those things, right, that allow you to get into your soul work, because that came up, spirit work, soul work, right? That energy seems to be coming up for your group specifically, because some of you really want to focus on work that is satisfying, not only for yourself, but that you're giving back, right? This is a service to others type of an energy that I'm picking up here. Okay. Okay, and your card is umbrella, all under one roof. Consolidate, work in-house, many hats, far reach, and you are covered. So an umbrella does cover you. I'm not understanding what all under one roof means. Other than you could be working for a company where everything is done under one roof. I'm not exactly sure what else that could represent for you, Aquarius. I do like the idea of work in-house because I do feel that a lot of people are looking at ways to start businesses from home, that they no longer really want to report to a boss or a corporation or an organization like that. I know that there is risk when you work at home because you have all the medical and you have all of those things that are potentials for you that you have to consider. But I know that there's a lot of people that have that are married, one partner wants to work from the home, and then the other partner works in a corporation so they can have their medical covered, that they get those benefits for their families. So it could be a situation like that for some of you. Okay, last card, please. What else do our Aquariuses need to know? Final card. Queen of Swords. Okay, my Queen of Swords. I really like the Queen of Swords. She is your air energy. And she's very analytical. She's very straightforward. She's got butterflies on her. Do you see that? She's got a butterfly right there on her throne there. Now, the thing about her is that she can see clearly. As you can see, the clouds are down below her eyesight. So she's able to see far and wide, quite far. So she sees clearly. She's a very good communicator. Her sword is directly straight up in the air. And whenever you see a sword going straight up in the air on a tarot card, it typically means that this is about truth and integrity. So I feel that you are just going to be this energy towards the end of this this period where it's actually saying that you're going to be stepping more into your air energy and really owning how you express, how you communicate, and how you come to decisions with things. I feel as though she's a very straight shooter. She's a good, patient, understanding queen. So I feel as though even if you're a male listening to this message, it is the embodiment and the energies of the card that it represents. So I feel as though this is a really great way to end up your reading, because this is really saying that you're going to be stepping and feeling more of yourself, but in an elevated, queenly state instead of, lower energetics. Okay. So I'm bringing myself back on camera. That about concludes your reading. I feel as though this reading was really good. It did kind of cover a bunch of different scenarios for the group of you, because some of you are definitely moving forward. You are going to be stepping into your limelight, and others of you are just going to kind of stay where you are and wait for things to settle before you decide whether or not you want to stay where you're at. Okay. Overall, I'm really happy with the reading. I hope you found some great messages here that are supportive of you. So good luck in your career and money space. And until next time, take very good care of you. Cheers.